Hey guys, it's Saturday. It's just your average Joe here. I just want to apologize for being inactive this week. Dealing with some allergies. I was a little congested this week. Sneezing a lot and stuff like that. I just didn't want to record if I was either going to be sneezing too much or you weren't going to be able to hear me right. So that is my reason for not being as active as as I would want to be. I'm just here basically seeing how you guys' week was. Maybe you want to drop a comment, let me know how your week went. Maybe something changed that you want to talk about, or something you want me to discuss. Who knows? A lot of things that I'm interested in. A lot of information happened over the week that I did want to discuss, but I'm probably going to wait on that. Specifically, meaning the Rise of Skywalker novelization that's coming out on the 17th. I pre-ordered it with Barnes and Nobles. So I'm waiting to get that in the mail. I want to go over a couple of things in the chapters that I read and go over, things that have probably been either touched upon by other by YouTube channels or other websites, or just things that I find out for myself in the course of reading the book. As I said in my previous video, even though I have been sticking to movies and stuff of that nature, I do want to talk about sports as well in the coming months as the baseball season nears, and of course as it progresses throughout the year. I do want to cover that. I also, as I said previously when I first started the channel, yes, it's predominantly going to be about movies, stuff that I enjoy. Marvel. Marvel's got a few movies coming out this year, and of course every year probably in the foreseeable future. Star Wars content, whether it's a movie or a show on Disney Plus, or the novelization and the comics that have been coming out. Anything that's interesting to me, but I also want to know what's interesting to you guys. I don't mind covering things that are either out of my comfort zone. Maybe it's stuff that I don't know too much about. I don't mind doing the research. I don't mind doing the reading and being on the level of you guys, to which you might be not so much more interested in what I say, but you'll be more engaged and maybe even more likely to drop a comment and chat about it. But I did say previously as well, I think maybe in one of my first episodes ever, that I did want to also touch up on whether it's mental health, stuff that you guys might be going through on a personal level. Maybe you want to vent about, or you're going through, a breakup. It could be a loss in the family. One of my friends that have been on here in the past, Pat is a guy I work with, and both of us were kind of hit hard recently about a passing of a coworker. And I'm not at work. I've been out of work. I think it's about 9 months. I think I keep saying a different time every time I'm on. I haven't been at work since the end of May. I believe 9 months just hit, if I'm trying to do the math right. But I also found out that I need surgery, so I might be out another month or two, which I'm not happy about. But if it takes getting better, then so be it. But anyway, getting off the point, we were just hit with news about passing of a coworker, and it did hit me hard. But I know that had I been at work, or when I do go back at work and not seeing that person there, is probably going to affect me then as well, even more so. So it's stuff like that I might every now and then come on, talk about stuff like that. Maybe it's just something that's bothering me that day. Maybe it's something that I'm going through. Maybe I'm going through one of my situations, which, if I may be honest, I'm kind of going through that this week that just passed, and even this weekend. My friend James, who also you've seen before on my other episodes, he had asked if I wanted to come out to Long Beach today, and I probably gave 2 or 3 excuses why not. But I get this way, and I'm conscious of it. It's something that I'm dealing with and have been dealing with for a couple of years now. But I don't like to leave the house many times. I do get out as much as I can, as much as I can. But there are times where I just don't Most times I just don't feel like it. You know, that might be something that you guys are familiar with or dealing with. But, you know, this is an open forum. As I did state that, yes, I will probably talk about movies for the most part, sports in the next coming months, stuff that I'm passionate about, stuff that I'm interested in. But again, I'm not opposed to talking about things that I'm not, you know, um, not so much comfortable with, but not in the know of, like things that maybe I don't know. Maybe that's something that you guys are going through. Maybe you like my advice. I mean, I'm not saying I'm qualified to give it, but you know, I've had my share of experiences in growing up that maybe I could, you know, either lend an ear or you know, a friendly advice. But these are things that I'm trying to bring. This is stuff that I want you guys to look forward to. There are a bunch of things that I've been trying out behind the scenes, whether it's tweaking logos, tweaking intros and outros to my channel. I'm trying not to use copyrighted stuff. Not so much because of monetary gain. I'm really, honestly, guys, I'm not really looking for that right now. If that's something that might happen down the road, so be it. But, you know, I just also don't want to get in trouble. I'm new to this. I don't really know what I can and cannot do as far as, you know, copyrighted music or copyrighted themes. My Star Wars my Star Wars segment that I'm trying to do, that I did one episode of, that I'm probably gonna hopefully have one out for you guys by the middle of next week. I'm aiming for Wednesday, which is Galactic Gossip. You know, that's probably going to be the only Star Wars related themed segment I'm going to have, other than maybe loosely talk about certain Star Wars or certain entertainment things that, like as I said, has been released or has been coming out in the last few weeks or last few days, that I might want to just comment or rant about loosely on, you know, one of these segments. But as I said, for the most part, I am trying to better my channel. I am trying to learn from all the videos I do. Believe it or not, I watch my videos probably more than you guys. No, well, I mean, that might be true, but I watch my videos not just because I like the sound of my own voice, but I learn from my mannerisms. I learn from my vocabulary. I learn from the things that I might say a little too often. I might use the same words over and over again, which I'm trying to be more conscious about. But I am trying to change things up. I'm trying to fix up another room in my apartment. That way I might have a better scenery, different scenery. I can have certain things up in the background that's better than a bare wall with just a couple of posters. So all these things I'm trying to do. Obviously, when it comes to putting money into this, I would love to get a newer laptop. I'm working with a 2011 MacBook Pro. I can't get the latest software, whether for the webcam I'm using right now, which is one of the newer ones, whether it's access to, you know, like the settings for that, or just the settings to be able to do a better video edit. I'm incapable of doing that right now with the software I have. So, you know, a Mac doesn't allow you to update certain software past a certain time, you know, as according to the age of the laptop. So, you know, all these things that may be like budgetary, that might constrict me. Obviously, I won't be able to do. But when it comes to just simply moving to another room and arranging things where it might be a little bit more appealing to the eye, and I don't know how the lighting works here, but you know, maybe even better lighting back there, maybe even better sound. Who knows? Because it's a smaller room. But you know, these are all things that I'm trying to contemplate and trying to do. And as I said, they're all things that I can do at this present time. Obviously, I won't be able to move stuff around once and if I have this surgery soon. So obviously, I'll be restricted to stuff like that. But I do want to get as much content as possible out to you guys frequently, and fresher and newer subjects as well. I'm trying to think of things to come up with, stuff to talk to you guys about, and that's where your comments actually come in a lot more handier than you think. It's not just so much that, you know, I'm getting an acknowledgement from you guys, but it's also feedback that I can use moving forward. But it also might be something that you want me to talk about, and it's something that I could write down, go over, do the research if I have to, and bring you guys even better content because it'll be going according to what you guys want to hear as well. So all these things are welcome feedback. That's why I keep saying, and I can't stress enough, drop those comments, hit that like button, obviously, and subscribe if you haven't. I know I don't have that many videos out now. Obviously, I just started a couple of weeks ago. And again, I apologize for not being as active as I wanted to be this week. But things are on the horizon and things will be coming up. As I said, once I get that Rise of a Skywalker novelization book, once I get the novelization of it, I do want to read over it. I will talk more about it. I wanted to wait for the movie to come out on digital. That way I can rewatch it again for a third time and give my full movie review on that. I'll probably do that on the episode of Galactic Gossip because I feel like that probably goes there as well as the novel. But there are so many other things that are coming out this year. Movies that I want to see, movies that I'm anticipating. I'm thinking about maybe going over something like that. Invisible Man just came out. I'm really dying to see that and maybe give you my review on that. But just again, I can't stress enough that I'm going to try to get as much as I can out to you guys. It's just up to you, obviously, either to watch, but also to give your feedback. Maybe it's something you don't like that I'm doing, but it's something that I can change based on your feedback. So I think, as I said, I think Galactic Gossip, I'm going to try to get out a segment with my friend Mike. We're talking about it. I'm going to try to get over. I'll most likely be by his house on Wednesday, so you'll have some different scenery, and we'll get up a new episode of that, and that's it. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Don't forget to spring forward. Clocks are going ahead tonight at 2. Obviously most of the stuff that we own does it automatically, so we really don't have to do anything. But again, guys, I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'm also looking forward to bringing new content out to you guys as soon as possible. I might drop a video tomorrow just based on some stuff I have written down in my phone. But again, full episodes probably coming out sometime next week, whether it's Cup of Joe Unfiltered, whether it's Real Talk or Galactic Gossip, as I said, in the middle of the week. So once again, guys, enjoy your Saturday. Don't forget to push your clocks forward, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And keep in touch, as I will with you guys. Have a great day. Just Your Average Joe, over and out.